Hello everyone. Let us see about how to install PHP in Raspberry Pi. Command for installing PHP is apt-get install php space lib apache 2 hyphen mode hyphen php space -y. Latest version of PHP is PHP 7.3.14. PHP 7.3.14 got installed in my Raspberry Pi. Let us check whether it has been installed properly or not. Go to /var/www/html directory. This directory is having all web pages of this web server. Currently we have only one web page called as index.html. We are going to remove this index.html and we are going to make one PHP based web page. We are going to check whether this PHP script is working or not. I have removed index.html. I am creating one PHP file called as index.php. Create HTML code with PHP script in this file. Save the PHP script inside one HTML file and save it. Go to browser and check whether our PHP script is running or not. Our PHP script is running. We are going to write a PHP script which will control the GPIO pins in Raspberry Pi. For that we are going to use one form. Form means it will take input values or it will have buttons. By clicking that button, we can control the action on Raspberry Pi. Now let's try one form creation in HTML. I have created a form with two fields called as name and email. There are two fields, name and email. I am going to add one button also. I have created my form. Let us check whether it's working or not. So I have created two fields, name and email, and one button. It's working. Likewise, we are going to create one PHP code to control GPIO pins of Raspberry Pi. Let's do it. I have created a title called LED control. Let us create one form. I have created two buttons with names on and off. I am creating my PHP script. I am setting BCM17 pin of GPIO port as output pin. I have introduced one button with on condition. If on button is pressed, then I will execute GPIO minus G write 17.1. So LED connected with that pin will get activated. If off button is pressed, then I am going to execute GPIO space minus G write 17.0. This command will deactivate the LED. My HTML code is, my PHP script is over. I have created one form with two buttons. One is on button, another one is off button. In PHP script, I am setting BCM17 pin as output pin. I have written PHP lines for checking on button is pressed. If on button is pressed, GPIO space minus G space write space 17 space 1 command will be executed and LED is on will be printed. If off button is pressed, then GPIO space minus G space write space 17 space 0 will be executed. Our LED will become off condition and LED is off will be printed in the screen. I am saving. Let us check whether our code has been implemented properly or not. ls space minus el command in /var /www/html directory. Our index.php has owner of root. It should be www-data. To change the ownership to www-data, execute this command sudo space ch own minus capital R www-data colon www-data /var/www. Now issue ls space minus al command and check whether the ownership has been changed to www-data. Earlier it was root ownership, now it is www-data ownership. This is the web page we have created. We have two buttons, on button, off button. If on button is pressed, we will write 1 on BCM 17th pin. So LED connected with that pin will be glowing. If off button is pressed, we will write 0 on BCM 17th pin. So LED connected with that pin will be off. Let us see the output of our PHP script. We have created one web server on Raspberry Pi and we have installed PHP in our Raspberry Pi. We have developed one PHP script and in hardware wise we have interfaced one LED at PCM 17 GPIO pin. I have connected cathode pin of LED to ground pin of Raspberry Pi. Anode pin of LED is connected with current limiting resistor. Another end of current limiting resistor is connected to BCM 17, that is 6th pin in first row. Let us see our web page. In our web page, we have two buttons. One is on button, another one is off button. So this is our experiment setup. I am going to click on button. Let us see the LED. When I click that on button, our LED is getting switched on. If you click off button, LED will become off. So we can control our GPIO pins through our web server. I am running this web page in the same Raspberry Pi. We can open this web page in any devices connected with this local area network and control our LED. If you want to control this LED from remote devices, just type IP address of this Raspberry Pi. If you press on button, LED will be getting switched on. If you press off button, it will be off. Switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. You can develop remote monitoring applications or Internet of Things based applications based on this